Hey, what's going on, dudes? Robotical Gamer 46 here, bringing you an all-new video. Today we are talking about the Five Nights at Freddy's theory that I have. This is part 2 of actually 4, probably, or nah, I'll make a separate theory and almost entirely on, instead of making a part 4. Now, we're still talking about the crying child, but his death this time. We're talking about how he died and the characters that are involved. Not so much exactly how he died towards, so remember that's the crying child. Now, I believe the Fredbear plushie is just the guardian angel, the father figure watching out over him. I think that's Scott's way of saying the father watches him without always being there, loves him. And then here just saying he cares for, he'll put him back together. And I think the father is put him into the puppet and Fredbear. And then now we're talking about how the child died. Let's get back to that topic, sadly. Now, you're about to see a very crazy person here in a second. It's Purple Man. I believe the Purple Man is not the bad guy. I believe he is a very good guy, and I also believe he is the father. Now, as we see here in a second, he is putting a mask on someone, the spring-lock mask. And I believe since the child sees this, and the father sees him, he closes the door so his son does not get scared or disbelieves. And when Purple Man is doing this scene, okay, let me just forget that part. It was actually a glitch. So talking about Pink Man, I believe that Pink Man is actually the mother of the crying child that kills him and the other children. Now, the pink mother, I believe, killed her son because hospital bill is now any trauma to the head / surgery, like I said, last one costs a lot of money, and that does not come cheap. Not even a little bit. It's like times 4 of $500, a price of a new Xbox One when it first came out, times 4. And I believe Pink Woman killed the crying child and the other children. Now, I'm going to make a separate theory, as I said earlier, about the brother and Pink. So let's talk about Purple Man. I have actually a little bit of a huge theory around him, which also goes in. So Purple Man is very important to this. I believe he is the father, and as we see him in this picture, I believe he's neither holding any of the following objects: a phone, a key, taser, and or radio. Now, I seriously do believe he is surprised to see an animatronic walking, especially a deactivated one. Probably surprised his son is actually in that one. Now, why would this man marry this woman? Probably, of course, the mother snapped after the bite. Now, this is very important to the story. Now, let me actually quickly go to the next picture. Now, it'll be a second before that picture shows up, but let's start talking about right now. This picture is when Purple Man dies. I think the reason he ran to Springtrap is to entertain the children and or to make them feel comfortable, and he was shocked because he was really surprised it worked. And I also believe he is Phone Guy. Now, why do I believe he is Phone Guy is a theory for another day, guys. So neither he's friends with the Phone Guy or he is the Phone Guy. And there's also going to be another theory later if you guys want it. Now, this guy, I seriously do think he is a good guy, the father, and he loves his children. And when his son was killed, he put the crying child into the puppet, as Scott so cleverly put in. Now, let's move. Now, let's also remember how much the pink woman is just standing there, no other facial expressions, and when she kills the other children in the Foxy Me game, I'm going to be talking more about this in a later theory, but hey, that's just a theory. I believe it's to also get payback at Purple Man for not saving him in the bite of 87. Now, let's quickly look at Purple Man again. Purple Man's mouth is open like, ah, or, no, it can't be. Yes, my son is alive. Now, I seriously do think he is the father. I'm sorry if I'm just saying this over and over again. I just want that out there. I believe he's a good guy, and we do know he's been there since the beginning. Now, here's a picture of Freddy. Look at his eyes. I know everyone's seen this so many times, but his eyes do look very important to me, and I just think that's a very important detail. Now, this is when the crying child is killed by the pink woman. Now, I believe the reason that the Freddy slowed down is because it's actually Purple Man inside. He cannot leave his job post. He has to stay there, and his child does not want to go back inside out of fear. And why is he in fear? He does not want to get bit again. Now, why does he do this? He slows down mainly to make sure he's seeing his son be murdered by his wife, doing this to him. Now, thank you all so much for watching. I am the Robotic Gamer 456. I will see you all next time, and goodbye.